What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shapes of Gaming, the weekly conversational podcast all about video games that's unedited, unfiltered, and unhinged. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Stenson, Neo Charge on PSN, and joining me for the very first episode of 2026, episode number 35, as always, is the Retro Gaming Encyclopedia, Bob Harriman, Leon Lyon Hartley on PSN. What's up, man?
Just ready to see what 2026 has for us, dude. I am so excited for the games coming.
Oh, yeah. Same here. I hope 2026 brings better things than 2025 brought. Game-wise, though, 2025 was a banger of a year. And 2026 is lining up very nicely. So, for this episode, we're going to basically take a look back, right, of what we played in 2026 and go through our stats. But before that, we have some beer we're drinking before we get into all this. What are you drinking, man?
Oh, shit, beer. No, I'm kidding. I am, since the theme of the New Year's, out with the old and with the new kind of stuff, and with our upcoming venture across country, I was like, you know what? I got to start clearing the fridge. So I've been drinking onesies and twosies. I have one left, and I'm saving it for you because you asked.
Yes.
But tonight, I am drinking one of the last from Living the Dream, my Powder Run gingerbread beer.
Oh,
I'm saving it for you. The last one in the fridge is for you, and then I have one other beer we'll be cracking open on vacation here next week. But yes, clear out the fridge so that way I can start new next year with some fresh beer. Maybe something in the I don't know what kind of beers come out in January.
There's a really good one. So a ton of winter beers. Bristol makes that Winter Warlock, which is one of my favorites. Oatmeal Stout. Usually it's like the darker beers, the darker ales that you drink. Colorado Mountain Brewery up north has a amazing marshmallow stout for their December. And I think it's either December or January themed beer. So, yeah. Cold weather is always all about the darker beers and the heavier ales. And I cannot wait to try that gingerbread beer because that's in the spirit of like Christmas and what a beer for that. I am drinking a darker, maltier ale from Odell Brewing called Isolation Ale. It's one of my favorite winter beers other than Winter Warlock. And Odell is, of course, up in Fort Collins. And it's just a really good, flavorful, amber, heavy ale. So that color, no one can see it, but it's almost like a red, honestly.
Ooh.
And, we haven't had snow in Colorado. Weirdly, the resorts, the ski resorts are hurting. But usually I'll drink this standing, just watching the snow fall and looking at the peak of the fucking mountain. There's nothing better. But now I'm basically just looking at a mountain that's not very, doesn't have a lot of snow on it, which is interesting.
And that's a problem around here.
Yeah, very much so. Dude, I've been going up to Breck and Keystone, and like half the runs are open, half the lifts are open. So I might go to Vail on the 1st, and some of those runs are closed too. So there's a whole ass ski resort Telluride that's literally just closed for the season. For other reasons I don't want to get into, politics and stuff. But yeah, dude, the snow and the heat here has been crazy. It was like 55 degrees here. And going into January, that's interesting. Like we had a light dusting of snow, I think a couple days ago, but it's crazy. The weather has been so hot here. I'm okay with it. I don't care. But yeah, you don't like it. You want that snow. I want the snow too. I want winter to come, but who knows what's going on? We're coming out of an ice age, global warming. Who the fuck knows what's going on? But yeah, it's way hotter than it usually is. I think it's the hottest season on record for a while. So
yeah. I know Denver broke that record on the latest snow by a country mile. That's scary because it's not just the ski resorts with the tourism that's impacted, which is the economy, but then it's also the water that we're going to have a lack of. So hearing this gets my anxiety ramped up tenfold, because if we do not get something and start getting hit hard and fast, giggity, we're going to end up with a really rough summer.
I think we will. I think we'll see a lot more snow than usual, and I think it's kind of piling up and will dump on us all at once, probably. So who knows? As long as I have a board strapped to my feet, I like snow. But other than that, I don't like driving in it. I don't, even though I have a Subaru, which is nice. It's just carves in snow. I don't like being in it. I'm not a fan of the cold unless I'm geared up and I have a snowboard strapped to my feet at the top of the mountain. So I am okay with this warm weather.
Go move to Florida.
Yeah, God, no, not okay with the humidity. That's the cool thing here. Like we've said it many times, but you see the temperature is 35 degrees. You walk out, you're in the sun. It's dry, thin air, higher up. Feels like 55. So no, absolutely no fucking way I'd move anywhere where it's super humid. I like the elevation. I like the thin air, and I like the beer here, man. So.
That's true. Yeah, there's a lot to like. There's always, every place you go, there's the good and the bad, and you pick which good you prefer and where you lie at. And I'm with you, man. Humidity. There is no reason. I've lived in Georgia in the summer. There's no reason I should get out of the shower, dry off with a towel, and still feel like I'm in the fucking shower, folks.
Yeah, exactly. Humidity is dreadful, and it makes everything colder and everything hotter. And I'm from the Midwest, so I know a thing or two about humidity. And summers there were muggy and dreadful, and then winters there, it got you to the bones, man. And snow would stick around for 3 weeks. Here, it falls like powder, and it's usually melted if we have a hotter day by the next day. It's crazy. So we'll see. So this episode is going live the first day of 2026. Happy New Year, everyone. You got any fun plans for 2026 other than kicking it off with fucking MagFest? We're kicking off the year in style.
Yeah, dude. 2026, if I can get everything to line up, is going to be a banger of a year. It's going to hurt my game time for sure, because we've got MagFest coming here, and we're recording this the 30th, so we're leaving in less than a week to hit the road. And then in April, I am headed out with another friend. We're going to Vegas for Level Up Expo out there. I'm like, I've never heard of it, never been, but screw it. You paid for the ticket, I'll drive. So we'll head out there. And then, of course, naturally, there's a few other things in there that we're looking at. Maybe a concert or two if we can get our hands on it.
Well, we got tickets to Master Boot Record. We're going.
Oh, yeah, that one, too. I also am in the lottery, and I got to check. I won't know until next month, but I'm in a lottery through VetTix for 2 tickets, and I'm going to take the wife to see Jeff Dunham.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
In March. And then, of course, naturally, if we can, we've got the TGAs. I'd like to visit if we can do that. We've got Summer Game Fest. Shit, I'd love to do that if I could. Like, this year is going to be wild if I can line everything up, man. On top of the great fucking games we're playing. So what about you?
2026 is going to be busy for me. I might be moving again. Who knows? We'll see. I have in May, I'm going to Austin. One of the gaming capitals of the U.S. Love Austin. Have a good friend, good listener of the show there. And I'm going to go see Master Boot Record again. I have tickets here. And then I think 2 weeks later, you know what? I was like, fuck it. I wanted to go to Austin anyway. If you've never been to Austin, it's an awesome place. I mean, every bar has like an NES hooked up to a TV and you can play it. Like their gaming culture there is incredible. Humidity, not so much. Would never live there because of the weather. Gets way too hot. Not a fan of Texas's infrastructure. So yeah, love it here, but I love the gaming culture there. And then we're going to MagFest in January. Want to go to the TGAs in December. I'd love to go to Summer Game Fest as well. But in October, Bob, I'm doing something I've always wanted to do, and I'm about to get my plane ticket. I'm going to fucking Japan for 2 weeks.
Hell yeah, dude! Go visit the. Tell Miyamoto I said hi.
Yeah, right. It's happening. I was thinking about going to Italy in the spring, but because I'm going to Austin late spring, I might not do that. And then I also have 2 tickets to the Final Fantasy Orchestra in June. So,
Oh,
and the reason I did that, I've been to 3 of them. The reason I did it is because there's going to be Final Fantasy 16 content there.
oh, you know what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, I remember
If I
you
don't have a
mentioned it.
date, you're going to be my date.
I remember you mentioned that. Unfortunately, there's another plan, and as you can see, my lovely wife is behind me.
Yeah.
June is that same time will be my 20th anniversary
Oh,
being
gotcha.
with
Okay.
this fine lady, and I have a very special surprise for her planned. So,
Ooh,
unfortunately, and I can't say anything because she's within earshot right
of
now, but we can
course.
chat sometime. Uh,
Okay.
it's so I'm like, damn it, Final Fantasy, but.
Yeah.
When two loves collide, it
Oh
really
yeah.
it really tears the heart asunder sometimes.
Nah, all good. I'll get a date. I'll have a date for that one. And dude, I got some of the best fucking tickets in the house. I just said fuck it and was like, "Yep, I'm going to this." Because it's I think it's Distant Worlds. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I've been to
the name of the compilation.
yes, but I've been to a remake Final Fantasy VII remake orchestra. I've been to a Rebirth orchestra. I've been to a Zelda orchestra, but yeah, I've been to a Distant Worlds orchestra, and I mean Final Fantasy orchestrated live is something else. So if you guys listeners have never been to an orchestra, you hear everything. It's definitely lower volume, but it's crisper and clearer, and it's the best way to. It's kind of like listening to a record. It's better. It's live fucking music with all the instruments and hundreds of people playing those instruments live. And then they would do One Winged Angel, and they'd have an orchestra, like a vocal orchestra, and they would be doing the vocals. It's something else. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, Japan, October, it's happening. I actually want to go snowboarding there. I want to rent some gear and go up into the mountains there. And who knows? Maybe scope it out. We'll see. But I love Colorado. If I were ever to move to Japan, it would be in a mountain town similar to Colorado Springs.
You know,
So
I I'm not gonna dog it. I'll say I respect it.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, I've lived out of the country. Amazing. But the first thing I did when I came back is um,
got a
Christmas
good
thing.
burger.
Yeah, we went and found a good burger.
Yeah,
Um, and the thing that just irritates me is the stuff that you don't realize, the convenience things that you miss out on, and you don't realize you miss out on
mm-hmm.
until you don't have it. There's something nice and quaint about going to a German market, and you're getting some local produce and stuff. But there's also something about just here in the U.S. picking up my phone, going online, and in 2 hours, I've got my entire week's worth of groceries sitting at my
Yeah.
fucking doorstep. There's something about that here. But you know what? Teach their own. I can't dog on it. I'm just saying it's a nice place to visit, just like my old
Yes.
hometown. It's a nice place to visit.
Right. Yeah. I mean, man, things are getting so expensive here. So I'm just
Yeah.
looking at other options where my money might go farther. Wherever I go, either this year in the springs to a new place or to Japan in 5 years, who knows? The mic's going with me. We are always remote. We're always going to be recording the podcast for you all. So that's no problem. If I'm in Japan, I'll be like, we'll be 12 hours apart. So, but yeah, who knows? I like being free and not being locked down. But friends, I have a lot of good friends here, and I love Colorado Springs. So yeah, I'm gonna go visit first Japan, and I've always wanted to go. I almost went 3 years ago. I almost went a year ago. Things never lined up. I'm making it happen this fall, and I will be going to Japan, and I'll definitely send a ton of pictures. So
Yeah, you better report back. I want to see
oh,
all the good shit, man.
oh, absolutely. Go to all the cafes. Might try and go to the Universal Studios or the Nintendo World, Super Nintendo World.
Yes.
Yeah. So they actually in Disney World there's a Disney World in Japan, and they said or something. They said it's cheaper to fly to Japan and go to Japan Disney World than it is to go to California Disney World at this point because things are getting so expensive.
That's getting
Yeah,
unreal, dude.
I
I
know.
can tell you, if you go the Nintendo World, make sure you buy a ticket and everything else in advance because it's all
Oh yeah.
based on slots and everything else because it's that fucking popular.
Oh yeah. I bet. Yeah, traveling is awesome, and if you don't travel, travel as much as you can, and see the world. So I'm looking forward to it. And 2026 is going to be the year of adventure. And what a way to kick it off, going to MagFest in less than a week. And we're fucking road tripping it, dude. We're doing it. So very excited for that.
Took some convincing, but I got you there. I'm like,
Yeah,
road
I
trips
was
are
like,
so much fun.
we're talking 24 hours of driving.
Yeah.
Folks, okay. So we're gonna stop in Ohio, say to friends. We're picking them up, actually, good friend, listener of the show, and we're heading to MagFest. So we might try and get some content while we're at MagFest. We have some clip-on mics, might get some video, throw it on Discord or YouTube. I don't know how the fuck we'll do it, but we'll try and bring MagFest to you. We're not going to be we're going to be focused on games and live music there. So, it might be a picture in Discord here and there, or we might upload a video. Who knows? We'll definitely report back in our next our episode after MagFest. Will be all about kind of like the post MagFest experience.
Yeah. Looking at the calendar, that's what we get back, and it'll be the 11th or 12th. Or something. So there'll be a 16th. Yeah, there'll be enough time to do that recording in between. Get that and do a post. I mean, honestly, if you want, we can touch on that housekeeping right now, because I'm looking.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah, letting the listeners know. As you know, you're hearing us on the 1st of January. This is our recording on the 30th. We're going to we're going to talk about our look back on 2025, give you some cool stats from the PlayStation wrap up, because that's where we primarily play. I got a couple of things we can look at. And then, of course, that next week after, we'll be doing MagFest. So try to figure out what we're going to do. I'm thinking we're going to pre-record that this Monday with friend of the show. So we'll have a nice little special guest on, talk about our expectations and anticipations, because 2 or 3 of us, Matt, have not been there. So
I know
this is going to be exciting. And then when we get back, we'll talk about MagFest, and then going into the rest of the year. You and I talked about this. This first year was great. We did some good tier lists, if you will, and variations, so you can kind of get and my thought was, what do you know what kind of gamers we are, what are we feeling? But now after a while, the intro, but after a while that tends to wear off. You already know what I'm going to say. You already know Matt's going to say Final Fantasy VII's the best, and I'm going to say Final Fantasy VIII's the best, and then we're going to get into a fight. So I'd like to get more into some deep discussions about the industry, really hit some hard hitting stuff, and hopefully we can do that. And so if you guys got comments out there, definitely, or ideas and thoughts or questions, drop them in the Discord.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to deviate away from the tier lists. Picking favorites is not great because art is so subjective, right? And every piece of art or every video game offers something unique and different, and picking a favorite doesn't necessarily say this is better than the other one, and it takes away from the second favorite, right? So we're going to deviate from tier lists and have more of a conversational based podcast of what's going on in the industry. Maybe a tech focused podcast of the gear you should have, or what you can game on, all kinds of stuff. We have so many topics. We have a list of it. So it's going to be a fun 2026, and I'm looking forward to it for sure. So, and then the 4th, we will have a bonus episode for you all, because it's that time of year, Bob. We got 5 people. We're ready to go. The fantasy draft is underway, and we will be drafting on a podcast and post it the next day. So you can hear our drafts for 2026 and then follow along in the Discord on the Fantasy Draft Section channel and look at basically follow the progress of the year, because we have pickups and we have counter picks, and it's going to be fun, man. So we will be also announcing the final standings and the winner of the 2025 draft on that episode. So look forward to that Sunday, January 4th. Should be a fun one.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, dude. The 4th already. Can you believe it? We're already going to get into January?
No, it's crazy.
I'm not ready for this. Wait,
I'm ready.
I'm not. I've got so many. Can we just stop the games? I've got so many on the backlog from Christmas.
Yeah. You got like 8 new games for Christmas. I still have some games I want to play, and yeah, our backlog is ever growing. But the one I'm very excited for coming up, the first one for the new year, is probably Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Very excited for that. I was watching there's some new gameplay of it that just came out, and I was just like rubbing my hands together. I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready for some turn-based JRPG Dragon Quest goodness. Because 3 wasn't my style. It's not that it's a bad game. It just wasn't my style. And I like written characters. So 7 has written characters. You have the classes. But yeah, couldn't be more excited for that. Let's see. We talked about Discord. We are on Twitch, and we are playing a game we're going to be talking about. We've been streaming that. We picked up some new listeners of the show, which is awesome. We're growing, and welcome our new listeners. If you're listening to this new this episode, welcome. We love having you, and thanks for all the tips in the game we were playing. But yeah, we have Discord, Twitch, and where can everyone join us if they're not part of the community, Bob?
Well, if you're not part of the community, first off, you should be. That helps us grow. But you go join us by going into your little browser of choice. I don't judge. And you just go to shapesofgaming.com. And that's going to take you to the landing page where you are going to see all the links for all of the invites, where you can hear our beautiful voices and all of the stupid stuff we say along the way. You'll find our Twitch channel. That's where you're going to see us streaming and having some dumb, drunken fun. You will also find the Discord, where you can come in, have a conversation. We got community members that enjoy all different types of games, players who on all different types of platforms. So definitely come along. Just go to shapesofgaming.com and check it out.
Yeah, we have channels diversifying across the whole nerddom, right? We have anime, movies, TV shows, trading cards, all kinds of shit. So if you're a nerd and you love anything nerdy, chances are there's going to be something in there for you and like-minded people to talk about it with.
Yeah, you reminded me. Speaking of trading cards, by the way.
Yeah,
I am. So I got a. Well, I'm not going to give you a number, but let's say I got an obscene amount of Final Fantasy Booster play packs for Christmas.
Shit! We gonna rip some of them?
Oh, I ripped them all.
Of course you did. You pull anything good?
Oh yeah. I absolutely pulled some good stuff. And all I'm doing is, because I'm getting out of the game, I just want to get a set. I'm not going to master it. There's no way I'm ever going to be able to do that, because I don't have that kind of free funds. But it was fun, and then to fill in the different pieces, and like I pulled 2 different Sephiroth cards. Those are, I was like, oh, cool. One in here. And all I did was I gave all of the cards to Crystal, and I was like, here, go to our favorite card shop here in the Springs, and I don't care what happens as long as they're gone. And she's still got more to go through. She went today. She went through like a small stack of it, and she's already over $300 in store credit.
Dang. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I'm like, I didn't realize that. And I guess people are like, ooh, hey, there's stuff I want. Can I look through? And I'm like, please go ahead. Because at the end of the day, I'll give it to a small kid and let him start the addiction.
Yeah. Yeah. First hit's free. Oh man. I got out of TCG, the Pokemon. I did recently get out of it. The last master set I chased was Scarlet and Violet 151, and I did get the master set. I compiled it, so I still have that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. That's
Yep.
hang on to that shit. That's
Yep.
I mean, not just the monetary value, but the feel of the chase, the memories, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
When
it
you
was the first. It was the first set that did the Pokedex number correlated with the card number,
yeah,
and that is awesome to me. So
yeah. I will tell you too. Now you mention it. I got Crystal in exchange. I ended up giving her a bunch of Pokemon to rip for Christmas. She was
nice.
ripping Phantasmal Flames, which is that newest set.
Sure. Yeah.
She rips open her first pack, and I'm in the living room playing games, and all I hear is "oh!" And I was like, "Wait, what's going on? What's going on?" She pulled the chase card, the Charizard EX, in the first fucking pack.
Wow.
I was like, "Wow!"
The
And
one with all three evolutions.
the black background one,
Yeah.
that's all on fire. Yeah, the one that's $425.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Dang.
awesome, right?
Yeah.
There's more to the story.
Yeah.
I'm sitting back. I'm like, that's awesome. High five. Everything else. We're cheering. I go back to playing my games. 10 minutes later, I hear, oh, she pulled a second one in the same fucking day.
No way. Holy crap.
I was like, there's no way you could top this. Like,
Wow. The chase card for the set, the Mega Charizard SIR.
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible. And 2? Holy shit. I've cracked so many packs and I pulled the chase card once out of a set. So that's insane. Good for her, man.
Yeah, that's right here. It's on TCG Player. I'm looking at it right now. It's the Mega Charizard XEX.
Mm-hmm.
And on TCG, it's going for $475 right now. Pokemon's so expensive compared to any other, but I could believe that. I was like, dude, that's amazing. And
wow.
I'm like, go get a lottery ticket while you're at it.
Yeah, because I mean, she can choose the best one, the best centered one, right, and then trade in the other one and basically pay for what you bought all the shit for, right, and more probably.
Yeah. She's using it to trace through and basically complete the set.
Oh,
now.
She's here and she's showing me. Holy crap. All right.
Look at this, dude.
Showing it on camera.
Look at this.
That is holy crap. Yeah, that's the chase. Amazing.
Yeah. 2 within 10 minutes of each other.
That's nuts. What luck. Congratulations, Crystal. Oh, she can't hear me.
Yeah. She's happy.
Yeah, that's amazing. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. So yeah, as you can hear, we're big old nerds with video games, trading cards, movies, TV shows. That's what's on the Discord, and that's pretty much the community we have. So if you're into anything nerd wise, you're in good company. So come join us if you are part of the community. Thank you so much. We started this in mid 2025 and we've grown exponentially. So we are looking forward to more growth in 2026, and we love creating this community and hanging out with you all. So thank you. We appreciate you and keep the conversation going. So, yeah.
All right. So wrap it up then?
Yep. That's been episode 35. Thoughts and prayers. Have a good 2025. No. Slight correction in the last episode, which has been a while because we took a little break, right? We for Christmas, we hung out, friends and family. I didn't do shit, honestly. Like I gamed. I didn't do shit. I went out, ate a good meal, and then pretty much gamed. I dove into some classic titles that I'll talk about in the what we're playing, which we'll get into. But yeah, it's been a while. We skipped a week, but we're back and we're kicking off 2026 with a look back. But correction, I said the Game Informer cover was the new Warlock game. I was mistaken. It's the new Warcraft Warlock, whatever. I think I was drunk or something. But it's for the Warcraft expansion, and I guess this is a big expansion. So yeah, that's a correction. The game now I'm less excited because I'm not into Warcraft. But if you're into Warcraft, the Game Informer, the next cover is going to be, and the issue will be revolved around the new Warcraft expansion. So that's a correction. Other than that, Let's talk about what we're playing because we've been playing a lot, right?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Who wants to? Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I really don't care. No nos. I'm just kidding. I could start it if you want for you, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it's been a while, so I don't remember where I
Right.
last reported. But I will tell you, I did get the last platinum of the year through Alan Wake 2. So I
Yeah.
did finish that and did the DLC. Alan Wake 2 is a masterful game.
Sure is.
And I highly recommend if you have the opportunity, get it, play it, do it on a PS5 Pro. You won't be disappointed. And the music, the art style, the gameplay, everything about it, the story is it's almost perfect with one exception, and that's some of the technicals in it. Visuals get a little wonky. It's not very well optimized in that regard, but outside of that, Alan Wake 2 is a masterclass of a game.
Yep. Yeah. You played one of the DLCs. Did you play the last DLC?
No. I want to.
No, all good. It's a good one.
It is a good one. But I will say the first day of the other DLC, the Night Springs stuff, is so entertaining. So over the top. So you get whiplash out of some of those episodes where it's action, it's story, it's mystery, it's humor, it's all over the place in a good way.
Gotcha. Yeah. I enjoyed it very much. And yeah, Alan Wake 2 is in my top 5 favorite survival horror games of all time. So glad you finally played it and glad you enjoyed it. As it sounds like as much as I did. So
yeah.
And you played on the heels of Alan Wake 1. So you were inundated in that lore, which is just a prime way to play it.
I absolutely agree. If you go to play Alan Wake 2 and you haven't played the first one in a while, definitely go do a refresher of the story, because there are certain threads that connect a little bit better when the first one's fresh in your mind. I'll leave it like that. I don't want to get into the spoiler territory of it, but
sure.
I found it was very helpful. I wouldn't recommend this with every game because those are pretty short games, but definitely, it definitely helped service the mood.
Yes, and you have to play Control, Remedy's other game, before Alan Wake 2. So if you've played Control and Alan Wake and you're going to 2, maybe do Alan Wake 1 as a refresher, because that story is pretty intense. But yeah, if you haven't played Control before Alan Wake 2, you gotta play Control. Trust me on this. I'm not going to go into why, because we're not going into spoilers. It goes Alan Wake 1, the DLC for Alan Wake 1, Control, the DLC for Control, then Alan Wake 2.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. I didn't think about it. Yep. And somehow, all right. So I did Control first before Alan Wake, but at the end of the day, you're okay with that too. If you, as an alternative, if you need to, you can do Control, Alan Wake 1 and Alan Wake 2, but then you're doing 2 very similar games, because Control is a different style, is different genre, I guess you could say. So you might run into genre fatigue. I personally am a psychopath and have no problem doing it. But
yeah, the Remedyverse is something else, and they will be continuing it with probably one of my top most anticipated games for 2026, which is Control Resonant.
Yes,
wait. So the Remedyverse continues. Yeah, so Alan Wake 2 finally knocked it out. Congrats on that platinum, and yeah, your final platinum of 2025. So very cool.
Serendipitous. It was also my 50th platinum, so that marks a milestone at the same time. It was a double whammy. It was a double whammy. I loved it. But yeah, touch based on there. And then when I got done with Alan Wake, I knew I had to go into a palate cleanser. And it was right before Christmas, so there was really not much I could play because I knew there were games coming. And I happen to have a copy of Shinobi Art of Vengeance laying around, and said, you know what, let's give this a shot. The Metacritic, OpenCritic, and Metacritic scores look good. The art style looked appealing. It's my kind of game. And I gotta say, man, this game, there's no nice way to put it. It fucks. This game is
I like
amazing.
to hear that. I played the demo. I played about 2 hours of the demo on Switch 2, which it technically isn't a Switch 2 game. So it was the Switch 1 version of the game on Switch 2. Looked like crap, ran very well, but everything I played, I was very interested. So I do own the game, and I think I might play that, kick off 2026 with that.
I think it'd be good because it's a matte game. So for those that I'll set it up. So Shinobi, you play as Musashi.
Wait, let me guess. You play as a Shinobi.
Yeah, you play as Joe Musashi. The world is invaded, and you got to take out the bad guys. And this game is a 2D platformer. But what I think really hooked me and kind of would get you is it's got a sense of a Metroidvania DNA into it. So as you play the game, or as you're going through, you have different zones, and inside these zones are several stages. When you complete certain stages, and as you complete certain milestone marks, you're going to get access to an item that's going to allow you to go through an obstacle of some kind, a hazard, a long jump, or whatever, right? You'll be able to do that. And then that'll allow you to access other areas of the other levels that you can go replay. And there's a map that you can pull up that shows. And what I really appreciated about this is I don't have to put markers down. If there's a wall that's breakable, but you don't have the ability to break it yet, it shows up on the map. So there's no guessing.
That's awesome.
To make collectibles even easier, they colored zones of the map so you know there's a collectible in that area without telling you where it's at.
So kind of like the Resident Evil games on the map. When you haven't cleared it, it's red, but when you clear it, it's blue. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You're definitely pushing me towards this game for sure. And if it's a zoned Metroidvania, and you can revisit areas you've gone through.
Yeah, you can revisit. Very cool. In fact, replayability is kind of a thing. It's encouraged because there's only, I want to say it's short. It's like 10 or 12 levels.
Okay.
So it's very digestible. The make or break for this game is if you go for the platinum hunt. This is a difficult platformer. There are some. You remember some of the difficult parts of Metroid Dread?
Yes. And Persia.
Yeah, they kick you in the nuts. Those are puppies compared to some of these other ones.
I wonder how they would compare to Hollow Knight. You've never played Hollow Knight, but Hollow Knight has some of the most challenging 2D platforming I've ever played.
Okay.
Like Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, and Prince of Persia and the Lost Crown. Hollow Knight is by far the White Palace, the Path of Pain, they call it, is unbelievably hard.
Okay. Yeah.
So
we'll see.
I'll see how it compares because I'm going to play it.
Yeah, I don't want to necessarily spoil it, but there's like one where you got to do a bunch of. I'm not gonna, I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say some of those you get deep into those runs on some of these secret areas, and you're like, all right, I'm in a good spot, and then you mess it up, and then it's like, cool, congratulations, you got to start all the way back at the beginning.
Dang. Yeah. So the platinum chase, that's a thing after I beat the game, right? And I'll talk about that process when we go into the trophies and everything for the wrap up. I was going to go into the process, the platinum trophy hunting process. So I think didn't we have a fucking main topic on that one time?
I don't know, dude. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast.
Yeah, I know. We'll give you a refresher. But
if you remember, folks, let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what the shapes of gaming lore. We're gonna have a lore master out there. It's like, actually, in episode 13, 1 hour and 15 minutes in. Who knows?
Matt said the N-word.
Right. Never? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, never. No, you said Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. That's nice
Yeah.
shirt, by the way. You got a Nintendo 64, got the Nintendo 64 logo on there. It's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're enjoying Shinobi. Sounds like my kind of game. It's high on the list. It might actually be my next one. We're playing the co-op game we're going to be talking about, and then I just finished my single player game, which I'm going to be talking about. So I think that might be next.
Yeah, no, I think it would be a good one too. Because if I'm looking at it, and I've got I think I have my stuff right here. Oh, never mind. I was going to say it's a very short game. We're talking under 20 hours to get
That's perfect.
everything without chasing the platinum. The
Okay.
platinum is where it gets rough because you've got to do there's a speed run mode that you got a trophy that you got to do. There's arcade runs, there's arcade run challenges, there's all kinds of cool stuff to keep you going,
Yep.
if that's your kind of thing. But definitely go check it out, folks. If you like 2D platformers, I know you do, Matt, and this one is hard. This is worth your time. And in fact,
excellent.
I think, and I see now why it scored higher than Ninja Gaiden and Ragebound, because this game, outside of like 2 technical bugs I came across, and we're talking very, very minor stuff that I was like, that doesn't bother me too much. This game is better than Ninja Gaiden, and I never thought I'd say that in my lifetime. A Shinobi game better than Ninja Gaiden? What are you talking about?
Wow. Yeah. Huh. Sega knocked it out of the park, it sounds like. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Before we get into our shared game, got one other one to talk about. It told you folks, I've been gaming like mad lately. That's
what it's all about.
Yep. I am doing 2 different runs. One, a game playing with you and on stream. And we talk about. I'll let you lead into it. But that's Remnant II. And then I've been picking up, and I had this whole stack of games from Christmas, and I was like, I don't know what to play. And my son just immediately, Dad, just play Outer Worlds 2. And I'm like, sure, why not? This is the sequel to Obsidian Entertainment's original Outer Worlds. Came out in the I want to say 6 years ago, something like that. I'd have to go look it up. And this is a very, I want to say, it's not a serious. It's a comedy based Fallout style game and what I mean by this is it is a shooter, open world RPG with quests, first person, just like a Fallout, just like a Bethesda game, Elder Scrolls and Oblivion. The difference is it's got a sci-fi aesthetic to it. And in this one, you are playing it's a non-written character, so it's not a Matt game, I'll tell you that much. But you are playing a member of the Earth Confederation, and you get thrown into this whole mix, and you're in a space colony, and you're dealing with interplay politics of different factions. So you have this like zealous religious faction of people who believe that the answer, everything in the universe can be solved through math, and that through the great equation, they're gonna unlock the secrets to the universe. You have corporate dystopian entities that are kind of overlooming different planets and colonies, and I mean very cyberpunk corporate dystopian.
Corpos, nice.
Yeah, very much like that. But, and it all sounds serious, but here's the thing. It doesn't take itself too serious, and it's very tongue-in-cheek. And I love this. For example, there's a very, very early on, we're talking like 2 hours in, there's a little mission you'll do, and it gives you an upgrade to your character. It's a double jump, right? Well, the setup for it is you walk up to an area and you hear these characters talking high on a ledge, and another one says, I can fly. And he jumps off thinking he's going to jump off and do a double jump. But it's written in the lore. That's not how that works. Once you hit terminal velocity, the shoes don't operate correctly. So he hits the ground and splatters, and you go to inspect the body, and and all it says is, well, the fall didn't kill him. It was certainly the sudden stop.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's so stupid in that regard. There's
awesome.
definitely some good jokes in there.
But
shooting's The shooting in it is okay. It's not a perfect shooter, but there's definitely weapons that are kind of reminiscent of like a Borderlands, where it's randomly generated in some cases. There's rarity systems, so common, green, blue, and then I think orange for rarities. You have all kinds of skills that you can dump your character into. You can hyper specialize the hell out of your character.
Mm.
Like I restarted 3 times to try to find the character I like. And I think I finally found the skills I like, which is like lock picking and using guns instead of science weapons, just pistols and shotguns, and lock picking and then engineering. So I can just go into a scene and be like, oh, I'm going to work on these pipes and then they're going to blow up and take care of everybody inside that room for me or whatever. Right.
Mm.
I'm still early on now that I finally got it, but I definitely like this game. I haven't had any bugs with it. No technical bugs. The writing is not the greatest, but like I said, it's very tongue in cheek. It's not designed to be serious, so don't go too thinking it's a deep story. The music is really good, actually, surprisingly good. The Like I said, the graphicals, it's about what you would expect out of Obsidian, right? This
Yeah.
is overall, I can say Outer Worlds 2 is a Bethesda game, but without the
Mhm.
Bethesda jank.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but the Bethesda's real janky. So everything I've seen, I'm intrigued. But like you said, uh, I don't think it's a Matt game. Question: Did you ever
Mhm.
play the Guardians of the Galaxy game?
No, I didn't.
Oh, talk about a game that doesn't take itself too seriously and fun to play. Put that on your backlog. It's a good game.
All right, all right. I might have to. I've heard good
Oh,
things
it's
about it.
great, dude. It's
Really?
I like the story better than any of the Guardian of the Galaxy movies. And Guardians of the Galaxy is in my top 5 for the MCU, and I'm a huge MCU fan. So that's saying something. It's a
Yeah.
really good game.
Okay, I'll have to check that out because I like games that don't take themselves seriously.
Oh yeah.
Like notoriously Matt Hazard, or Eat Led the Return of Matt Hazard.
Yeah.
What was it? They Destroy All Humans.
Yep.
There was a couple of Evil Dead games.
Duke
Just stupid
Nukem.
Duke Nukem, yeah, stuff that's there, but you know what you're there for, so you get a good laugh out of it sometimes.
Exactly.
I like those types. They're good palate cleansers too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, I think you'd like Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm glad you're enjoying Outer Worlds too. This was a multi-platform game from Obsidian Entertainment, which is an arm of Bethesda. So we thought this game, when it was announced, was going to be Xbox exclusive. Nope. It is multi-platform on launch. So that's kind of a pattern and something to be pretty much expecting now from Xbox. So they're probably gonna have this January a developer direct, as they always do. There's rumors and probably gonna happen. Maybe when we're at MagFest, actually, because that happened last year. I was at MagFest watching the developer direct on my iPad in the cafe. So yeah, we'll see. But the Xbox events are basically PlayStation events now. So
They're the platform events, and honestly, I
yeah,
fucking love it. I'm
me too.
not saying I feel bad for if you're a diehard Xbox like console player, but at the end of the day, I feel bad for you because you're not getting everything else that everybody else is getting. There's not a cross pollination. We're only getting it the one way. But Microsoft is putting out some. Or rather, Xbox is their entire gaming division. They're putting out some good games, and people just are hating on Xbox that it's pissing me off because Outer Worlds 2
Yeah.
is amazing. We shot Shadow dropped Oblivion remastered. Halo is coming. Forza Horizon was one of the best-selling games on this on PlayStation this last year,
Yeah.
which is unfucking real because it's a 5-year-old game. There are some good games coming.
Haters gonna hate. They're always
Yeah.
gonna bitch. Twitter's not real, or X, or Twix, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, just play the games you want, enjoy the games, whatever plastic box you play on, doesn't matter to us. As long as you're enjoying the content, you're really consuming the art. Just yeah, and then talk about it. That's what we're all about. So yeah, I love the multi-platform stuff. Exclusives are important, and as long as they come to the console or other platforms eventually, awesome. But yeah, Xbox, dude, we're getting Halo this year. We're getting Forza Horizon in Japan this year, which I'm really excited about. So, yeah, Xbox. We'll see what they announce. Should be fun. But yeah, Outer Worlds 2, man, you've been on a gaming spree.
Yep, big killing it. And then of course, I'll let you lead off. But yeah, playing for something like a 14-hour session. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm loaded up. Now we're gonna go to MagFest, and then I'll come back and get back to some more gaming afterwards. So
we're gonna be doing gaming at MagFest too. So trust me, yeah, it might not contribute to the PlayStation gaming, but we're gonna be gaming.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
It's a free fucking arcade the size of Walmart, open 24 hours.
Just give me a Street Fighter Alpha arcade cabinet.
Everything is there,
and I'm fucking happy.
Everything is there. So just you wait. Yeah. I got my last platinum of 2025 as well, and it was my 15th platinum for the year, which we'll talk about on the Wrapped, and that is Ghost of Yote. So, yeah, finally finished Ghost of Yote, platinumed it, and I got to say, this game has a slow start. It has pacing issues. It has golden path navigation issues, and if they move just a couple things around and pointed you in different directions, it would be amazing. It's a little confusing in the beginning, but holy shit. Okay, this game has 3 chapters. Okay, chapter 1, it's okay, slow start, it's teaching you a lot, dude. Chapter 2 and 3, holy fucking shit, it is really good, and it saved this game for me. Could be in my top 5 of 2025, maybe top 10. Yeah, this game's great. If you love the first one, you'll love this one. I would recommend that don't look anything up, but maybe if you know me, ask me or someone that's played and said, which area should I go to first? And we're going to point you in the right direction, because there's a point where you have to go through two areas, like just beeline through an area to get to another area, and that's the actual golden path they want you to go on. So if they would have moved, it's open zone, right? You have different zones, and they give you a little bit of freedom, right? If they would have restricted that freedom just a bit, everyone has a fucking hard on for open world now. Metroid Prime 4 did it. Now Ghost of Yote, it's like, oh, you can go anywhere you want. And I blame Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and maybe Elden Ring. But yeah, make it open zone, give us a playground, and point us in a specific direction, right?
Yeah.
Because Ghost of Yote, it's like, go wherever you want. It's like, okay. And I literally hit like a point of no return accidentally, and it just like barreled me into another zone. And it just started a story. And then I went to another zone, and they were talking about stuff I already knew, but they assumed I didn't, because you can go to any zone. It was weird. So the pacing needs some work. Combat, incredible. Traversal, amazing. Presentation, graphics, fidelity, some of the best I've seen. It's awesome. Not as pretty as Horizon Forbidden West or Death Stranding, close to it. And lighting is just vibrant, and it's gorgeous, honestly. Atsu, really cool character. She really hits her stride, and the game finds its identity in a specific zone. So that's why I'm like, ask someone that's played it which zone you should go to first, because we're going to direct you the right way. And the game, the sequence of items you get and the order of them kind of allude to the zones you should do. I did it all out of fucking order, and I should have. And another friend of the show, did it in the right order, and that increased his enjoyment of the experience. So pacing and infrastructure, navigation needs some work, but holy shit, this game is awesome. I loved it. Act 2 or Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, really, really good story. Just the storytelling, incredible. The characters are really cool. There's some crazy twists in it. And, if you loved Ghost of Tsushima, you're going to love Ghost of Yote. Just navigate the right way. And I think it'll help with the exhaustion and fatigue So
Okay.
yeah,
So
amazing game.
is this a larger game than Tsushima then?
The platinum took less time.
Interesting.
The overall game took longer. So Golden Path, I think it is longer. It's either longer or the same, but the platinum did take less time. So
Okay. Because
yeah,
that was on my Christmas package, as I'm going to start calling it from now on.
Christmas package, nice.
And I was half tempted to start it, but no, that's good. Okay, because it's staring at me. It's on my shelf. I could grab it right now, and it's staring at me and calling to me.
Highly recommended, and I'm going to tell you where to go. I'm going to give you vague, and you're going to love it. And I think it'll help with the pacing issues it has. So I wish someone would have told me. I had two fucking friends that had played it, and they're like, "Oh, just wait." And I'm like, "Guys, I'm not really digging this. It's lagging." And they're like, "Oh, it sounds like a you problem." What if it was like, "Oh, go to this place first, and it will greatly increase your enjoyment." But no.
That's all you had to say. You just be able to say, "Hey, go to Mount Zilla or whatever," right? And that's it. No context. If you're that's all it is. And guess what? Matt would have enjoyed it, because you're right. Open zone, open world games, or whatever the way you want to look at this, your design in how you expect the player to naturally traverse to meet different marks and quests and things like that, particularly the Golden Path. It's important. You do not want to do you've never played New Vegas, man, but New Vegas is notorious because you do this little part on the map, and then they're like, all right, cool, you need to go to actual New Vegas, and it's all the way on the other side of the map, and they tell you, hey, the game tells you, we recommend you do this, basically a big perimeter to get there. That's and you're like, most players, and this is why it's memed on in the community, most players are like, no, why the fuck would I do that? The best place to go is a straight line. And if you go in a straight line, you end up going through an entire den of death claws and just get wrecked.
That's awesome. Give us those barriers and give us those hints and recommendations, right? If Ghost of Yote was like, maybe, and God, they handhold the whole time. Atsu is like, I need to go here, but it depends on which zone you trigger when she starts hand-holding. Just increase the hand-holding a bit and say, maybe I should go to this area first. But no. So.
Shut up, Aloy. I mean, Atsu.
Yeah, exactly. Great game. Highly recommended. It picks up for sure, and just go the right way. You'll be fine. The combat, awesome, and some of the abilities you get late game, whoo, you become a fucking badass. Let's just say that. So,
damn it, I'm looking forward to it, man.
No, I can't wait till you get to it, and we'll talk about it. A palate cleanser I checked out. This was free on PS Plus. This was included with PS Plus if you're I think Essentials subscriber or more. I used to skate for 4.5 years in high school. Not 4.5 hours. And I'm a big fan of skateboarding. Played a ton of Tony Hawk's. Played skate back in the day. Well, this developer, one guy, Sam Ing, developed a game called Skate Story. And it's published by Devolver. And if you know anything about Devolver Publishing, they know the good games, and they usually publish some good shit. I heard good things about this game. I'm into skating. Checked it out. And it was included with my subscription. So awesome. Checked it out. This game is fucking really fun. And it's crazy, and it's literally an acid trip. So you are a demon that goes under contract with the devil, and you're in hell, and you are skating towards the moon to eat it because it's too bright and you want to sleep.
I love that. That's all you need to say. I'm on board.
Get this. When you go under contract, you turn into a glass demon, and you have to skateboard to the moon. So anytime you hit just a wall or anything, it shatters. And then, yeah, it's awesome. It's got some heavy adventure elements, I found. It's got multiple levels. The skateboarding is really intricate, and the technicality of it. Like you can do nollies, and they keep drip feeding you like things you would expect in a skateboarding game. It starts really basic, like an ollie, and then you're like, oh, you can grind, and oh, you can manual, and now oh, you can nollie, and oh, you can do tricks now. Oh, and oh, you can rotate with tricks. It just keeps drip feeding you things that you were available like hour one in Tony Hawk, right? But it does it so fluidly, and the story is crazy. It doesn't take itself too seriously. I think I've played like 5 hours of it, and I'm pretty sure I'm halfway, if not more than halfway. It's gorgeous. I can't even describe the art style. It's like some sort of cell shaded, like everything's. It seems everything's ray traced, and you're glass, so everything like uh, reflects off of you. And in some bosses, you have to do a ton of tricks, get your score up, and then slam down on the shadow that the boss is casting to hurt it. So
Dude,
it's a
that's
really,
sick.
it's a really cool, really unique game, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. So highly recommended.
Could you imagine selling that pitch to
Yeah.
Devolver? Right. So
Oh, Devolver's like, count me the fuck in. That sounds awesome.
Right? That's like, you ever see those videos of that dude that does that Mad Lib for like movies and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it seems like one of those. Do a line of coke, and then here's a Mad Lib about a video game we're gonna make a bunch of fucking money.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, and it goes into like the aspects of like hell and being in hell and what you did in the past life, or not what you did. You don't really know a lot about your character, but the other people that are in hell and the regrets they have and how you should live life. And like I saw one of it was like regret for greed, and it went through like, oh, I shouldn't have chased money when I was living, and now I'm here, and they like tell you your punishment. And dude, it's the story and the atmosphere is uncomfortable. You're like, this is uncomfortable. It's like, but they portray hell so well.
Yeah.
Think the psychological stuff that Alan Wake did.
Okay. All right. I'm now I can follow you on that one.
Yep.
That's really good. I like that.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable but entertaining at the same time. So highly recommended. Skate Story. Give it a look. And then I did some other palate cleansers. You know, I played a little Banjo-Kazooie Gruntilda's Revenge for the Game Boy Advance, and a little bit of Mega Man 2. I beat Bubble Man, and then couldn't get the next stage. So I was like, hey, we're going to MagFest. And I started Mega Man X too. So because Mega Man is going to be our theme for MagFest, so I figured I'd brush up a little bit. Holy fucking shit, that game is hard. I got maybe like 30 minutes in. So
really?
Yeah. Well, you're a master of Mega Man, so. But yeah.
All right, that's fair. I've put a lot of hours, particularly into X, but
exactly. A little retro palette cleansing.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then we started a game that we've been wanting to start. We got it on sale. I played the original, and you actually played this game, Remnant II. And then you're like, well, fuck, you're into Remnant? And everyone kind of comes out the woodwork. Yeah, I'm into Remnant. I love Remnant. And you're like, motherfucker. So we finally started Remnant II. This is the game we're streaming. And man, I got to say, third person rogue-like shooter with some RPG elements.
Yeah, good way to describe it.
Yeah, really cool game. And just, yeah, the storytelling's awesome. We're not really paying attention to the story. We're just shooting shit. And just the designs, the animation. The animation is what, it's an indie developer, Gunfire Games. They made Evil West, which another game that I want to check out that I've heard really good things about. But it's a indie studio, self-published, and it's awesome. I mean, I played Remnant 1 with friend of the show, Bo, and I loved it. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't pick this up on launch. I didn't I didn't think anyone else was into it, but then you're like, yeah, I played it on launch. Like, the fuck, man.
I picked it up
So
because I was like, oh, it looks cool. Like the atmosphere kind of spoke to me.
yeah, this game came out about 2.5 years ago, and what a hidden gem.
That's what I'm saying. And you hit it. So roguelike is a good way to like is a good way to put it, but the lore, and I'm saying this only from like the lore perspective, folks, is very, and the storytelling is very Souls, not Souls
Mm-hmm.
like, but Souls, where
Oh
you'll
yeah.
pick up a piece of paper or a character makes a character comment, and you have to really focus and look at it. And if you really pay attention, you'll realize there's a huge, deep well of information and a lot of dots to connect. But like you said, I'm not here for that. I'm here because it is fun. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it is,
Build crafting, breaking the
yes.
game, stat boosting, ton of equipment, ton of to stat modifications, ton of classes which they call archetypes. It's just the replayability, and you have to have the replayability with a roguelike, right?
Mhm.
Like the Hades and all the roguelike, you gotta have that replayability, and that loop has to keep you coming for more. So there's biomes. The biomes are huge and they're so fleshed out, and the roguelike elements kind of don't even you can't even tell that it's stitched together algorithmically.
Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff in that design of how they do it. There were some things I don't know if you kind of picked up on it because we picked up a couple of extra people along the way, experts in this game. We're
Yeah,
talking people who
shout
put,
out.
yeah, shout out. They put like 700 plus hours into this game, and just your that's their hook, right?
Yeah.
Their go to comfort food, and I respect it, love it. But this game does thing is something that you probably didn't pick up on. I don't know if you did. Is when you start a campaign, because you can refresh your campaign, which allows you to basically reset the entire thing and then re-roll to get other loot or whatever. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Your starting zone, that very first zone on that very first biome, determines the storyline that you're on and will determine if you know that, and that's essentially your seed, and then from there what other biomes and what bosses you can expect to hit. So if you're playing with a guide, you'll know these beats are coming up next.
Yeah, we need to re-roll then because we got the same exact starting area twice.
No, it's that same starting area, but there
Yeah.
are different the side areas will be
Mm-hmm.
different from
Right.
our, like, there's a, let's say, I'm pulling a number out my ass. Let's say there's 10 side areas for that specific biome, and
Sure.
each run only gives you access to 3 biomes. It's going
Mm-hmm.
to re-roll, and you'll have those 3 different side areas. It's huge. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. The gunplay, awesome. Third person, I like third person shooters. It's really tight, and dude, the boss designs, the boss fights, and just like I said, the animation is top tier, man. It does not seem like an indie single A developer. Like it almost seems triple A. Like it is, they knocked it out of the park. It's really good.
Yeah, surprisingly good.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was blown away. I played 70 hours of it before, or something stupid like that, and then you're like,
Right.
"Hey, let's play," and I'm like, "Yeah, let's play," because I love it's addicting. It's like you just want to do
Yup.
another run. It's like any
Uh-huh.
other roguelite, which is why I love them. You're like, "Oh, I'm going to do one more run because I might get something
Exactly.
better."
One
Oh,
more.
I'm going to, yeah, one more. How far can I
Yep.
go this time?
Yep, exactly. We're gonna play it after we're done recording, actually. So, and man, we did a sesh. Let's just say that we did a 14-hour sesh. We stayed up till like 7 a.m. We started the day before, and we just fucking powered through. It's that fun. When a game like pulls you in and hooks you like that, it's special. So yeah, Remnant 1 is great. If you've played it and you haven't checked out Remnant 2, Remnant 2 improves upon everything of Remnant 1. It's just a huge upgrade on all aspects of what you loved in the original Remnant. All the DLC is there's a ton of DLC. There's like 4 DLC packages. The biggest thing I I noticed in this game, there are no microtransactions. There are no fucking loot boxes. There are no bullshit cosmetics you can buy. There's nothing. It's just, here's the game. And you can tell, like, the developer, Gunfire, it has a passion for what they made. Kind of like Claire Obscure, you know? They're like, we made this game for you. There's a ton of lore, but if you just want to shoot shit, you can do that too. And I love that. I love seeing games go this route and not the fucking Ubisoft route, not the EA route. And I recognize it. I recognize when there's no loot boxes, when there's no microtransactions, and when you have a good game that's ultimately just fun to play.
Yeah. And the people will come. That's all you need on that. I don't know anything because I played it, but I didn't look too much behind the story. I hope Gunfire made their money back and then some, and is working on something else because I've heard great things about Evil West. So now all of a sudden this indie studio is really on my radar. So when I see them pop up for their next game in a couple of years, hopefully, I'm going to be paying attention really fast.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm sure they're working on Remnant 3, and yeah, they've hit it out of the park with pretty much all the games they've made. Evil West, I think, was included with PS Plus if your essentials are higher. And I want to check it out now. So, and dude, the whole time I was playing this, I was like, Gunfire needs to make fucking Darksiders 4, because Darksiders 4 in this, because you have melee weapons too. And I've been having some fun with that melee weapon I got from the very first fucking boss. I squealed like a little girl. I was like, okay, so you have mini bosses and you have world boss. And then the materials that these bosses drop, you go to your main hub and you can craft weapons based on the design of these bosses, which is fucking awesome in its own right. And that was a big hook in Remnant 1 too, so they brought it back. But yeah, you get this awesome melee weapon from the very first boss we fought. Might not be the first boss you fight, right? Because it's RNG. But I was very happy with that. And I've been running it the whole game. I think we played like 25 hours of it. So it's got an awesome special attack that I just spam all the time when we're on elevators and shit.
It's amazing. And, I got to say, this is something that I really appreciate about this game. And I didn't realize it until we were playing together, is that those crafting materials, when you have these Souls games or these games where a boss drops a crafting material and you get a boss item that you can only get with that material. And when you do another playthrough, you're going to get a second copy of that material. And then typically from there, it's up to the player to determine whether they're going to, what they do with that second material that's redundant.
Sure.
But the efficient thing is to sell it or whatever, because you can usually sell those items for the currency that allows you to upgrade other stuff. What I really appreciate about this game is when you find a copy of a material or an equipment item that you already have, you don't need to hang on to a duplicate. The game goes, oh, you already have this? Cool. And we'll automatically turn it in and just say, here's the amount of, in this game, they call it junk, right? Here's the amount of junk currency that you're going to scrap. That's it. Scrap. You're going to get out of this item if you were to sell it anyways, which makes inventory management a breeze. I love it.
Absolutely. And then the world bosses, we got a drop that we already got, and it gave us a whole ass fucking skill point, which is huge.
Yes.
So like a tome of knowledge, they call it. So yeah, awesome game, super fun co-op. If you're interested and you want to play with us, it's just us. Sometimes we have a third spot, sometimes we don't. Who knows? If you're interested in watching it, we are streaming this game. Twitch.tv/Shapes of Gaming. You can interact. Bob will see your comments. And if you want to say hi, and we will respond. Bob will say, hey, this person said it, and then I'll respond. So yeah, we've built community this way. So it's been awesome. And I think we're going to stream more games like this in the future. So yeah, can't wait to play more of it. And we're having a blast with it, man. So
yeah, absolutely, dude. I love this game. Let's go.
Yeah, me too.
We'll definitely play later. So
heck yeah. Yeah, after dinner. I think I might get a gyro tonight. I'm feeling a gyro. There's a really good Greek place up the street. They make good gyros.
Oh,
So
that's good.
Mediterranean.
I gotta
Yeah.
cook. I gotta see what the family. I've always got to see what the family does because if I
Right.
go to make dinner and it's this late, because it's 6:30 our time, it's well past the dinner time for old people like us.
Hmm.
I'll be like, "Oh, cool! Hey, everybody, I made you this meal," and then I get a lot of, "Oh, I ate already." I'm like, "Well,
Ah,
shit!" So I got to go do a survey. All right, what did you eat? Did you eat? Did you eat? Cool, cool, cool.
shit. That sounds complicated as fuck.
Oh, it's chaos around here, man.
Yeah. Damn. Damn. Well, what do you say we get into the main topic? No, news was light. We'll report on the news on the next episode. And it's the start of the year. It's holidays. Not a lot of news has broken, but yeah.
Yeah, there's some stuff out there to log, but it's nothing really want to pull the threads out. We want to talk about the new stuff coming this year, really heavily in there. So yeah, but definitely, I'm ready. Let's talk about the wonderful year of gaming, like it's been 2015
Yes.
again.
Yes. So a lot of services nowadays, they will give you stats on the year prior of your consumption of that specific service. YouTube does it, Spotify does it, Apple Music does it. PlayStation does it as well. And there are some interesting stats. So this is they call it the wrap up. So the PlayStation wrap up, and they've done this for, I think they started like 5 years ago or something like that. And we spend a lot of time on video games, specifically PlayStation. So these stats are so fun to look at. And we decided, for the spirit of pretty much the end of 2025, beginning of 2026, we would go over our stats for the PlayStation wrap up of 2025. If you are curious about your PlayStation wrap up, you can go to wrapup.playstation.com, sign in, and get all your stats. You got your top games, how many trophies you've earned, how much time you've invested throughout the year, which, whoo boy, seeing that number, you're like, oh God. And I played that much. And yeah, it just gives you some really cool stats. It gives you your play style. So you get like this little badge, and yeah, it's really cool. So we're going to go over ours. I say we go category by category and we go back and forth. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Do you want me to start, or do you want to start?
You start this dance, man.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So yeah, wrapup.playstation.com. This is the 2025. And the cool thing is they released this about a week and a half ago or something like that. And it is going to keep updating until January 1st, 2026. So that's cool. Before it wouldn't do that. I think they started it last year. But yeah, these are the stats for 2026. First up, it's the amount of games you played in 2025. So in 2025, I played 48 total games, 33 on PS5, 15 PS4 games on PS5. I'm always on my PS5. And yeah, I played a lot of games. My top 5 games I played, going from number 5 to the first one. The fifth one with 79 hours, Clair Obscure Expedition 33. That is my 5th most played game of 2025. The second, or the 4th most played game of 2025 was Hollow Knight Silksong at 83 hours. Didn't platinum that one. Platinum Clair Obscure, though. The third most played game that I played in 2025, Death Stranding 2 on the beach at 89 hours. And then, boy, I got to say, I was into a pretty big IP for 2025 because these next 2 games were in the same IP. So, Monster Hunter Wilds came out. As you know, I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan. I thought we were crown hunting in Monster Hunter Wilds. Crowns are super rare to get. It's like depending on how big the monster is. We got a crew together. Shout out to Burrito Supreme and Admiral Merps. We were crown hunting, and we did it Monster Hunter Wilds. We got that platinum, and I was like, hey guys, you want to go back to Monster Hunter World and platinum that game, which is an extremely rare platinum? We did it. My second most played game of 2025 was Monster Hunter World at 113 hours. And I finally revisited it, and we all 3 platinumed it. that platinum, I think, is in the 0.0 of rarity. It's incredibly hard to get the crowns on all the monsters. So that was really fun. And honestly, I kind of want to do it for Iceborne too. Which is this is the main expansion for Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter Wilds, of course, released 2025. It is the amazing sequel for World. That is my top played game of 2025 at 135 total hours in Monster Hunter Wilds, 50 trophies, platinumed, and that was 13% of my total playtime of the year went into Monster Hunter Wilds. And man, I kind of want to visit it more because they keep updating it and they keep bringing out new monsters. But man, Monster Hunter is such a fun game to play with friends and go hunt monsters. We played it for a little bit. We played a lot of Wilds actually, so might revisit that at some point. But when, right? So yeah, that is the first section of the wrap up, and that is the amount of games you played in your top 5 for 2025, and that is mine. What's yours looking like, Bob?
Yeah. So let's see. In 2025, I played a total of 75 games.
Damn.
61 were on the PlayStation 5. The other 14 were PlayStation 4 titles on the PlayStation 5. So yeah, I played a lot of games. I'm very ADHD in that regard.
Yeah.
And what's funny is out of all of those games that are the games that I played this year, number 5, it returned in the year of 2025. I got re-addicted.
Yeah.
With a total of 66 hours back into Balatro.
Oh God.
This was my
You son of a bitch.
This is my PlayStation Portal crack roguelite. One more round. There were some times where I was up till 2 a.m. and I went, oh shit.
Gotta love those type of games.
Yeah. Definitely go check that out, folks. Came out last year. Number 4 in this regard. I didn't think I put this many. Actually, this doesn't surprise me. What makes me sad about this is the fact I only got 12 trophies in it. 72 hours. Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Okay.
And this makes me sad because this game had a lot of potential. I might revisit it in the future. This could easily, as you know, I've got the platinum for Civilization 6, which is an
awesome.
Extremely hard rare trophy.
Wow.
So I'm hoping maybe they turn this one around and I'll get back to it. Next one in line, got the platinum for this. 85 hours on Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Heck yeah.
That's pretty.
We're pretty similar because I had 79. You played 6 more hours than me. Heck yeah.
Yeah. I needed to get good apparently and just struggled on some stuff. I'm just kidding. I have no clue.
I explored the shit out of that. And who knows, right? This is how long the app's been open, and they will round up. So if you play 4 hours and 1 minute, it's going to clock at 5. So it's one of the things I wish they were a little more granular with, but that's my OCD. So whatever.
Yeah, I totally get it. Number 2, beloved franchise of mine. It came out. I knew I was going to play it. I'm honestly surprised I didn't get the platinum for 1 and number 2. I'm surprised I have less hours in this than I thought. And that's Borderlands 4 at 86 hours.
Okay.
Really loved it. We played it. I want to get back to it. It's just
too.
a matter of when. Because
maybe when that the actual large expansion, the story expansion comes out, we get back into it. And that's another game we can stream for everyone too.
Yeah, I'd be totally down to do that, man. Especially, we'll see how it goes. Let the expansion come, and then we'll go from there.
Exactly.
And then number 1, it was my game of the year. I got the platinum, 132 hours in Death Stranding 2 on the beach. And you know what's scary, Matt?
What?
That counted for 9% of my total playtime.
Holy shit! Dang. All right.
So definitely loved it. It was, God, what a year. Only one of these games on the list was from last year, and I don't know how it snuck in there.
Right. One of the games on my list was 10 years old. Monster Hunter World. Yeah. or 6, 7 years old. I think it came out like 2016 or something like that. I don't know. No shit, that's 9 years old. Fuck. Oh, dang. Cool. That's a lot of games, man.
uh, I, I don't sleep, folks.
Nah, sleep is for the weak. Uh, nice. Yeah, dude, Death Stranding. I didn't go for that platinum. I didn't go for the platinum in the original either. I played it and then I revisited it when I kind of wanted to uh, enjoy the package delivering loop again. But I had to put it down. I think a game came out, had to put it down. But I do plan on revisiting Death Stranding 2 and platinuming it. Incredible game. So fun. Gorgeous. Story. Amazing.
Yeah, and
Top
it is.
three of the year for sure.
Yeah, and it's worth the platinum chase. I really believe it is.
Yeah. I saw some of those missions. I saw the one. I saw the one mission.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Impossible for a fucking reason. My God. We'll see, though. We'll see. The next segment, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 segments. One of the segments doesn't matter. It's just an ad for PS Plus. So 6 total segments. The next segment is your gaming style. And to the surprise of no one, I got the gaming style of role player RPG. This is basically, they categorize the games, and if you play a lot of the same type of games, you're going to get this gaming style badge, if you will. Role player RPG. You spent 34% of your game time forging your legend through epic quests and hard-won battles. Claire Obscure was on this list. I think Monster Hunter is technically considered an RPG, more like an ARPG, but RPG in its own sense. So I'm not surprised at this badge. I love RPGs. It's one of my favorite genres of all time, especially turn-based RPGs, and we got one of the best ones in a while this year. So not surprised with this badge. What was your badge, Bob?
So I got to ask, what before I reveal, I got to ask the icon that's next to your thing. What is that icon for you?
It's got a knight in armor with a party. Looks like a mage, a knight, thief, some sort of creature, and the knight has a huge broadsword fighting a really cool looking dragon. So,
that is awesome, dude. I like that. You described it well. There's not much I can describe. I'll describe my icon first for you. It is I'm assuming human, but humanoid in a spacesuit, going through clouds. Because my gaming style this year, surprisingly, I didn't think this would end up being the case, but apparently, I like action adventure games this year. Was Thrill Seeker. You spent 37% of your game time exploring worlds and conquering challenges that made every adventure unforgettable.
Nice.
Kind of makes sense when I bought almost 135 hours into to Death Stranding 2.
Yeah, that's definitely an action adventure.
But yeah, it surprised me there. That's pretty
cool.
Role play. I knew that. I had a feeling that was it for you.
Yeah. I mean, what other ones would Hollow Knight? I mean, even not that's Metroidvania. That's more action
adventure.
Yeah. But other than that, let's see the other role playing games I played. I'm just gonna bring up the PS app real quick and take a look. I mean, Remnant II, if that counts, that's kind of an RPG, but I don't think that has counted yet. Borderlands 4, that's kind of an RPG, a first person shooter RPG, looter shooter.
Yeah.
Right. And Death Stranding, of course. Sea of Stars, I played the DLC, so that counted. That's a tried and true turn-based RPG. And yeah, Monster Hunter, of course. I think it was mainly the Monster Hunter stuff. So yeah, those are the Visions of Mana. That's a huge RPG. I played some Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. Yeah, I'm a huge RPG fan. Can't wait we're kicking it off with a really awesome RPG, Dragon Quest 7.
Yeah.
So
Actually, now I'm thinking about it. This makes sense because I can tell you right now. I looked at this earlier. It hasn't updated some things yet. But I don't think it would really sway too much because based off of its last. So I have Shinobi Art of Vengeance, Alan
mhm.
Wake 2, Alan Wake, Gears of War Reloaded, Darksiders,
Yeah,
Last of Us Part 2. Suddenly it makes sense why.
yeah, yeah. That would make sense that it's leaning more towards adventure. So very cool, very cool. You are an adventurous type for sure. I'd say third person action adventure is. Uh, it'd be curious. I'd be curious to see the other ones and the percentages, but third person action adventure is definitely up there for me. So let's see the next segment. Total amount of hours you've played and the play sessions. So every time you sit down on your couch, you fire it up and you start playing. And then another cool thing is I don't know how the fuck they get this information. Probably the hardware ID of the controller. They say your favorite controller that you've used, which is really cool. So the amount of hours I played in the year 2025 total across the board was 1,015 total hours of gameplay.
You made the 4 digits.
I did. A Remnant definitely helped me cross that threshold for sure. Our 14-hour gaming sesh. And so, yeah, hours played 1,015, a total of 452 play sessions. I, I don't understand how that's that high. There's 365 days of the year. I certainly don't game every year, but there are times where
Just wait.
Yeah. There are times where I'll start gaming, go make dinner, go eat dinner, come back. I'm not going to keep the application running. I'm OCD with the amount of time I see that I've spent in games. I like that to be accurate. So I'm pretty anal, if you will, about keeping that playtime accurate. So that's probably why that's a little high. Yours sounds like it's higher though. And my favorite controller of 2025, this came out 2 years ago. I snagged it. I fucking love it. It is the DualSense Edge 30th anniversary limited edition
You son of
controller.
a bitch.
Yep. Love that controller. It's got the classic PlayStation gray with the colored buttons, the colored sacred symbols, if you will, and that gorgeous colored rainbow PS symbol in the middle. Love this controller. Not surprised that I play with this all the time. That and my black DualSense Edge. So I just go back and forth. Love edging when I'm playing games, Bob. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
And the DualSense Edge, for those of you that don't know, it's PlayStation's premium controller. It's awesome. It gives you back paddles for your middle fingers and lets you customize the button layout. Incredible controller. Highly recommended if you play games all the time, and love it. I'll never go back. I'm actually getting rid of some of my regular DualSense controllers because I don't use them anymore. I have a lot. So yeah, edging for life over here for sure.
Yep. And I say that is my favorite controller was the DualSense Edge Midnight Black.
Yeah.
I fucking love that controller, and if it breaks because I've used it too much, I'm getting another.
Yep. And if the sticks break, you got stick modules you can replace.
That is true.
Yeah. I have 2 extra stick modules I picked up at Best Buy when they were available, just in case.
Oh. So before we get into mine, I wanted to play a little game with you, Matt, or a little preamble for you. Give you a little bit of a preamble games. Because, like you said, not game, but everybody plays, or everybody provides these wrapped up, right? Spotify, whatever. I play primarily on PlayStation, and I say primarily because I also play when I get really fun. When I like to play with the boys, and I play League of Legends.
Yep.
Guess how many hours I put into that this year? And this is the preamble to what I'm about to tell you on PlayStation.
Oh, 1,500.
No, nothing like that.
Not like that? Okay.
No.
600.
Lower.
Okay. 500. 500.
I put 217 hours into it.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was shooting high.
Yeah, you were shooting way high. And I say that because this year I played, and this is not counting some of the recent stuff, a total of 1,322 hours on the PlayStation this year.
Heck yeah.
Over a total of 910 sessions.
Holy shit. That portal. That portal. That's what does it.
The portal, it gives you, so you don't have one, but I do, but it gives you your portal stats. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
I played 23 games on the portal.
Wow.
Over 174 PlayStations for a total of 122 hours.
Damn.
So,
this is why
what's taking so long in there? Go away. Right. I'm biting.
Yeah. Dude, I'm going to get a portal when it's OLED. And it's coming. Portal Pro. I'm all over that shit.
It'll be it's going to be called a PlayStation 6. Just get the portal.
I don't know. I mean, I know we don't talk about rumors, but there's rumors that the PlayStation 6 is getting delayed to 2030 because of the RAM shortage.
Yeah, that's what
you know what? You know what?
Okay with that.
Good.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. They just get the fucking portal. Do it.
I will when it's OLED. I bought the portal. I bought the 30th anniversary edition portal. I used it. There's just not a good use case for me. I have TVs in every fucking room that I like. I don't share TVs. I love OLED, and I like being on headphones too. And you have to get the proprietary headphones. So there's just a couple things I need, and OLED's one of them. I'll be on it. I loved what I played. The portal was awesome. You brought yours over. Love the technology. Can't wait to get one. Give me OLED. OLED or no deal.
That's such a shame. I use it because I'm watching YouTube, like a YouTube video or an esports event or something like that while I play, or football or whatever it is, right? I'm watching something on the TV, and this
I don't do that either. I'm not a big multitasker when it comes to that. I like, just getting into the content, and that's how I play. And I have an iPad Pro too. And it's a fucking tandem OLED, and I can sync a DualSense to that.
That, if that works for you, that works for you. But I'm telling you, in my case, it works really well, because that's what I did. A lot of Vampire Survivors. I did a lot of Blatro. I did a lot of stuff that I didn't need to focus. I'm not going to play Death Stranding 2 on my portal. No. I know that. But Ball Pit, another great game on the portal. Things like that, right?
Oh yeah, I can think of a ton of games that I would love to play on the portal. Turn-based RPGs, pixel art stuff. Yeah, like, I'm interested. Just give me that OLED, baby, and I'm in. Fair. I'm in. If that was the only thing they updated, and they didn't update anything else, and they're like, oh yeah, we have an OLED model, it's the same thing, just an OLED, I'm in. Count me in. You take my money. Yeah, and I have the Switch 2 as well. So like, so... I haven't even seen a Nintendo Wrapped. They haven't released one. Maybe they're going to.
I don't think they will.
At some point. They did last year. And I saw how little I played my Switch 2 or my Switch 1. So, yeah. And I have an OLED Switch as well. So, yeah. I'm very interested in the portal, but, the next pain is, thank you for being a member of PlayStation Plus. You've been a PS Plus member for 12.5 years. I started when they started. I created my PSN when PlayStation created PSN. And in 2025, you played 11 PS Plus games. So that's cool.
Dude, you got me. Barely, though.
Oh, yeah?
You have been a PS Plus member for 12.1 years.
Yeah.
By like 3 months, dude.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, a little bit more than that, by like 6.
I think 12.5 is the max you can get, because the moment they started PSN on PS3, I created an account.
Yep. Dude, that's awesome.
Yep.
And I played for cares 23 PlayStation Plus games.
Nice. Utilizing your subscription a little more than I am. I played 11.
Yeah, I downgraded, so it'll be nothing next year.
Well, I have I told this story before? I'm PS Premium, and the only reason is, dude, throughout the years, I went on CD keys and I got like $25 year PS Plus cards, and I stacked like 10 years. And then when they increased all the pricing, they were like, "You've been a PS Plus member. Do you want to upgrade your your stacked 10 years to PS Plus Premium for $160 total?" I was like, that math doesn't make sense in my favor. Yes, I would. So I'm a PS Plus Premium member until 2034.
Till the PlayStation 20 is out.
Yeah, I think PlayStation 7. I think I'm
Yeah,
a PS Plus Premium member. So I would not be a PS Plus Premium member. I would probably do Essentials because you still get the free games. And then the PS1 Classics, I would just probably buy a la carte because they're like, what, $10 or something like that. But yeah, that's the only reason I'm a premium member. I would be Essentials or even Extra, honestly. So I buy my games. I'm not a big fan of the subscription model anyway. But when they gave me that option, I was like, yes, 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 yes. So I think, I don't know, there was some sort of crazy error in my favor, and I guess I utilized it. I capitalized on it. So yeah. Yeah. So the next one, really big one, it's the trophies. It's the trophy section. And it breaks down each category: platinum, gold, silver, bronze. A big milestone I achieved. So there's a trophy level, if you will, and there are trophy tiers. So I think once you hit like 100, you get bronze, and then there are 3 tiers for every tier. So it's bronze. It's your tier, and then an outline into that tier every 100, and then you get wings on that tier. So it's like when you start getting into silver, gold, it's really fucking hard to gain trophy levels. It's like exp in a game, right? You're the further you go, the more you need, and it's getting crazy at this point. But I actually earned my silver wings this year, and to give you a idea of how much is actually required to go like up even a few levels in 2025. So let me preface this: I don't play games for trophies. Trophies are a metagame I enjoy. I do like the trophy hunt. There are 3 things I will look at before I start a game, and they won't determine if I'm going to play the game. Trophies don't determine if I play a game. It determines if I'm going to platinum it, though. And I look for missables. So if there are missables, I look for a difficulty trophy if I need to start a difficulty, and then I look for glitch trophies, like bug trophies. Apparently, I didn't do that for Doom, and because I played it like day one, sometimes these lists aren't even updated. And dude, glitch trophies are the fucking worst. So those are the 3 things I look for. I certainly don't start games for the trophies, right? It's a tacked on metagame that I enjoy. Also, I do not use a guide for a game or a trophy guide until I roll credits and I beat the game. That is just a personal rule of mine. And it's like, I don't want to get spoiled or stuff like that. So, and I like just diving into the game, enjoying it at my pace, and having fun with the game. Right. So my trophy stats, you'd think I don't do that because I have a lot of trophies. And I have a lot of platinums. So in 2025, I earned 692 total trophies, and I got 487 bronze trophies, 134 silver trophies, 56 gold trophies, and 15 platinum trophies. So my trophy level, take a guess at how many levels I gained on my trophy level with all of those: 692, 15 platinums.
So the question is, do you get more level experience, if you will, for platinums? Do you know?
Not a lot, actually. I've seen people with less platinums than me. I think I have 160 total platinums with less platinums than me, and they have a higher trophy level.
Okay, so I'm going to take a guess. You went up about 24 or 25 levels.
15.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so those 15 levels, ironically, I went from 489 to 504. At 500, you get your nice little silver wings. So it takes a year to gain about 10 to 15 levels, and I'm at level 504.
Oh, dude, you got me beat. You got me beat in that regard really badly.
Oh dang. Yeah, I've been a trophy hunter for a while. So yeah, 15 platinums. I like 15 platinums. That's a good solid amount of platinums for the year. So I'll go you go over your stats for the trophies and then we'll go over trophy milestones if we want.
I mean, we can, but they're random. So
Yeah.
it does
Yeah.
it at like 110, 100, whatever, right? So
Yeah, that's not important. You hit
yeah.
a big milestone though, so
Yeah, I hit level 405.
okay.
So I got the silver border now. I didn't
Yeah.
know this. So thank you for all that lore drop. To me, I'm just like number go burr
They
and
started
go
this
higher.
in 2021 or 2022, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, really cool. I like it.
Um, well, I really like it. You were right. Just to give you more, and there's a reason I guessed what I guessed on yours, and this gives you an idea of how much work it takes, folks. This year in 2025, and it's missing a couple. I earned 1,080 trophies,
Dang.
862 bronze, 153 silver, 53 gold, and 12 platinums. I went up 26 levels.
Yep. Yep. So you're at 405. You're about 100 levels under me, so that you get the idea of how slow of a crawl it is. I know a good friend, good listener of the show. He's in the draft too. He's a gold star 600 plus with the gold border.
Oh my god! And to give you an idea of what like that pacing, folks, is or like if we kept this pace, I might catch up to you in like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's great. It's like the lifetime of your gaming. Like I started trophy hunting when trophies were released in 2007, I believe, with Pixel Junk Eden and Super Stardust HD on the PS3. That's not slim.
I was out by then.
Yeah. Well, no, I was primarily 360, so I was chasing gamer score too. So
same here. Now you got me wondering what is like the earliest trophy that I have if I go down on PSN profiles, which you can do, folks.
PSM, shout out to PSM profiles. You get stats and everything like that. That'd be a cool episode. Go over our stats because the cool one I see is like the completion rate. You probably don't want to look at yours.
No, you don't want to.
I'm kind of a completionist, so I do start a game intending to, at least beat it, but then I will try and complete it. So beating it, roll credits, complete it, platinum it, and I'm pretty intentional with what I start. I won't. Like I said, I don't cherry pick games, and I'm not like, oh, I can't platinum that. I'm not going to play it. I played fucking Gears of War. That's got an impossible platinum, and I was like, no, I like Gears of War. I'm going to play it. I'm accepting I'm not going to platinum this game and put an extra 50 hours into grinding a fucking stupid multiplayer trophy. So
yeah, that's fair. I looked, by the way.
Yeah.
There is the very first is Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, but I got 3 trophies. I couldn't even tell you anything about the game. But you know what the heart of hearts, the first game I started collecting trophies was?
What?
Dead Space.
Nice. Very cool. So, my first platinum was Assassin's Creed 2. And my very first trophy was in Pixel Junk Eden. It was the game that had trophies patched in the very first time.
Holy crap. I couldn't even tell you. I can. My first platinum. Holy crap. I didn't even realize that's what it was. This is all according to PSN profiles, by the way. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Hey, that's an incredible first platinum. That's awesome. Very cool.
All right.
Nice. All right.
Speaking of, I just thought it was relevant. I'll look back.
Yeah. Heck yeah. That's what we're doing. That's what this podcast is all about. So have at it. What other trophy stats? Did you go over the breakdown of your... Okay, cool.
Yeah. And this is why I meant, I'll give you just this, the reason the milestones are kind of, I'd have to go through 1,000, not all 1,000, but it would be like, boom, 10, 25, 50, 100, 200, And then you go down and it's like my latest Shinobi Art of Vengeance, one of the gold trophies there. And I'm like, no, it's not. I got trophies after that. So that's why I'm like, But
I think last update, I think it's like a week behind. So our true stats are going to, because we have Remnant trophies as well. So I'd say my trophies are more in like the 700 and change honestly, now, because we got a lot of trophies in Remnant. I think we're sitting at like 60% on the base game.
Yeah, and I had a lot of them, so I didn't pop those, but I've got Outer Worlds 2 trophies, so
Yeah.
I'm probably closer to 1,100 for the year.
Gotcha. Cool. The second to last category in the PlayStation Wrapped is going to be your social stats. So these, I don't really play a lot of co-op online games, even though we're playing the one we're playing now. And I'm not really like PvP or anything like that. And actually, I think this is like the last category because the next one is just a summary of everything. So last category, social stats. Let's see how active you were online with friends. Multiplayer hours. I mean, this is high because I'm like, oh, I don't play a lot, but my top 2 games are fucking multiplayer co-op trophy or games. Probably Monster Hunter World. 248 total multiplayer hours over the length of 2025. I have joined a total of 99 parties. Parties are voice chats when you're playing the game on PlayStation. Broadcasts. I have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/neocharge, but you can also catch me on twitch.tv/shapes of gaming. I do broadcasts. I've had 237 broadcasts on Twitch. The amount of messages I've sent over PSN, 2,851. Jesus. Now get this. The amount of new friends I've acquired on PSN the whole year, 5. I keep my crew pretty tight. So, yeah, share play sessions 0. I did not do any share play sessions in 2025. So those are my 2025 social stats. Interesting numbers. I love this metadata, and I love that they do this and they share it. So how about yours, Bob?
Because if you say you don't like multiplayer games,
Right.
With those numbers, I look like a guy who never leaves the house or touch grass.
Well,
or
I
ever
played
talk
a lot
to
of
anybody online.
Right. I did play a lot of Monster Hunter, so that did bump those stats up. Weirdly, this year, it's not normal for me to play that amount of multiplayer hours. So, yeah.
That's fair. Because out of the 86 hours I played Borderlands 4, probably most of them were the 83 multiplayer hours I got in 2025.
Holy shit.
I have
Dude, that's going to be cranked to an extra 25 from Remnant too.
Yeah. Joined 30 parties, 32 broadcasts. I need to get better at it. It's a habit thing that I got to remember to do. 49 messages sent, and I gained 4 new friends along the way. And that, I think, is the real message of the system.
That's the real treasure of the year. Yeah. The friends you gained along the way. All 9 total across both of us. That's basically an RPG party. We created a total RPG party, including us. That's 11 people. That's like a solid RPG party.
That absolutely is. And then you are right. The last slide is just a thank you, but no, if you are doing this, folks, get it soon. I think it'll be too late by the time you get this podcast, but get it soon because there is a code at the end for a PlayStation avatar as a thank you.
Yeah, which is cool. Free shit. And that is actually, so every year I like these avatars. They usually have the sacred symbols, right? The square, triangle, circle, cross, or X, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I use this, and I changed mine, and I usually change it every year. So I like this one. It's like, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. Do your wrap up and go check out the very sleek new icon you can get that's very PlayStation themed.
I'm still running the same. That's funny because I'm still running the same one from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
As an icon.
The army man.
You know what it says, right?
I read it one time and I cracked up.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Holds the glass. He's holding one of those tin coffee mugs, and it says, "How about a nice glass of shut the fuck up?"
I love it. I'm surprised that hasn't got flagged. I love that. Maybe they don't have the object content recognition. They can't recognize the characters, but yeah. Don't report them.
Please don't. It's been running good now, and I'm just like, I could change it, but this is too good at this point.
Right. Right.
You know what's even worse? Speaking of those icons, before we wrap up here,
Yeah.
my Steam account,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still running the same avatar from back in 2004.
Dang.
It's the Sniper
Okay.
Kitty.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. There were some free avatars they released in light of Ghosts of Yote. One of them's a wolf. One of them's the wolf. And
Oh.
I don't want to get into spoilers, but the wolf is, I mean, it's in the marketing. The wolf is prominent in the game, more prominent than I thought, which is awesome. So go play it. But I was thinking about changing it to that, but then I was like, no, I like the symbols. I'm a big fan of the symbols because I have the fucking tattoo of the sacred symbols on my left forearm. So it's a big identity. It symbolizes every single game on PlayStation, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. Another notable thing in the summary is PlayStation will kind of show you the games that are coming out next year, and they put prominent games up there. And this is they usually market it's interesting what they're marketing. I mean, last year they marketed Lost Soul Side and Concord, so I don't know how much weight you can put into this, but there are some games they're marketing, and that is Pragmata, 007 First Light, Halo. Halo Campaign Evolved is in there on a PlayStation marketing, which I still can't get past. Wolverine front and center, Saros. So it's interesting because Wolverine's front and center, and then they have Saros on the right of it, which are two first party PlayStation games. But then on the left of it is Halo. And then below those two, Resident Evil Requiem. Super excited for that. And Neo 3.
Be another reason my multiplayer numbers will be up next year because we're playing that one, dude.
Absolutely. 100%. And I'm going to be wide-eyed and just aghast the whole time. Why? How am I playing Halo on a fucking DualSense Edge?
Oh, I wasn't talking about just Halo.
What? Oh,
we're
Neo
playing,
3?
We're playing Neo.
Not on launch, but we are playing it.
Yes.
Because it launches one day after Dragon Quest 7. And I think we are going to be playing Dragon Quest 7 parallel.
Fuck.
So, yeah, you didn't know that? Welcome to 2026, bitch. February, March are stacked.
You still got a stack of games for last year. Get to it. Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I get. If I may take a moment,
sure.
Matt,
please.
I'd like to say, folks, internet is not real. If you read and you hear where are the games, there are no games, folks. I put 1,300 hours into my PlayStation alone this year. 96 fucking games, and guess what? I still have 6 or 7 on my shelf that I haven't been able to touch or finish. There are games. They're just no good games for you right now, or you
right,
just
the people that are bitching.
Yeah, or you're just not interested in the hobby, and if that's okay,
yeah,
it's okay to to graduate. I graduated from Nintendo. It's okay, folks. Do it. 1,300 hours, 96 games. But where are the games?
Right. Yeah, 1,015, 48 games, and I still have a crazy backlog. See, I think the people that are bitching about no games, they either don't play video games and they're just trolling because negative behavior is rewarded on these social media platforms, which is unfortunate. And or they're just kind of out of the hobby. They're migrating out of the hobby and nothing is for them. But dude, if you're a gamer, there's something for everyone out there. All these games are incredible. 2025 was one of the best video game years in a while. Yeah. So there were so many great games. I mean, of course, at the Game Awards, Claire Obscure wiped the floor and cleaned up, and it was my game of the year. But man, Death Stranding, Ghosts of Yote, Silk Song, all these incredible games came out. There's something out there for everyone, and yeah, I can't wait for 2026. I think it's going to be another great year.
Yeah, there's something for everybody, man. And if you don't know, if you're not sure, talk to your friends. Hit us up on Discord.
Discord.
There's something for you, I promise. Like I told you, I believe I told you recently, a coworker of mine who's not really a gamer, but he likes to play games with his sons, asked me about games, and he knows what we do, or what I do, and everything else outside of work.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of the day, I made a recommendation to him, and I said, "Oh, you might like Arc Raiders. Go check it out. It's cross-platform, cross-play, and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Your son might like it." And then, sure enough, he hit me up today after the Christmas break. He's like, "Dude, I played all weekend with my son."
That's awesome. That's
I'm like,
creating incredible
"Awesome."
memories too over the holidays.
Yes. I'm like, there you go. Is it my game? No. Am I interested? Yes. But at the end of the day, there is something for everyone out there.
Exactly. Yeah. And like Bob said, if you're not sure of what to play or what's for you, hit us up. We're inundated and ingrained in the video game industry. And we, most importantly, understand that video games are subjective. If someone came to me and they're like, what console should I buy? I'm not going to say, oh, PlayStation is the best one. I will have follow-up questions. And my first question is, what's your favorite genre and what type of games do you like to play?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you like competitive first-person shooters, not really third-person narrative-driven games? Probably should go Xbox or PC. I mean, Xbox kind of isn't in the game anymore, so
Yeah,
PC.
I'd recommend go to a PC.
Yeah,
absolutely. Pre-built will do you well.
Yeah, just be careful with the RAM. So, yeah. Yeah, dude, so many great games in 2025. We already have a list of the 2026 games, and we're going to go over a lot of them in our next episode, the next bonus episode, which will go live Sunday, January 4th. We're going to be drafting games, and we'll go go over all of that in the draft episode, but we will be hitting the games that are coming out in 2026. My list already has like 20 dated that I'm excited for, and just a slew of them undated. And we got all the events. We're probably going to get a Nintendo Direct in January. Nintendo is holding their cards close, but we'll see what their strategy is. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it plays out for them. We got Xbox events. We got Summer Game Fest. We probably have 4 or 5 PlayStation State of Plays this year. We're going to cover it all because we are passionate about this entertainment medium, and that's why we started this podcast, because we like drinking beer, talking video games, and sharing it with you all. And most importantly, talking about after the event, and having that conversation after we play the games. It's kind of like a digital book club, if you will. That's what the Discord is all about, and that's what we're all about. And we've had a blast in 2025, and we are looking forward to 2026 even more.
I agree, man. It's been a hell of a ride so far. I love what we're doing here. 2025 was a banger in terms of the games. I look forward to 2026, and I look forward to playing games with folks and talking about them.
Absolutely. And you have something special personally when you're having a bad day and you podcast, and it makes your day better, honestly. And I'm so grateful for the friendships I've made and the people's lives we've enhanced and made a positive impact in, because that's honestly what it's all about. And hopefully you can come to our Discord and just share your passion and talk to passionate, like-minded people in whatever you're into, in the nerddom. So yeah.
And that is to note, Matt. It is important. I really want to stress this. We don't do this as a trying to generate funds and kick some big.
No.
We do this because it's a passion. I just want we want you to be here. Come talk to us. I play fucking mobile games sometimes. So I will talk to you about any game, and I will let you chew my ear off about anything, man. Hit me up anytime. I love what this medium does. I've been playing it for 37 years or something like that. 36 years, 37 years, something like that. I'm a grandpa in the industry at this point. So definitely, I love it. I love talking about this. And I look forward to meeting some new friends in a week, man.
Heck yeah. Oh, dude, MagFest is going to be full of them. And yeah, like Bob said, this is completely nonprofit. We do this because we're honestly passionate about it. And we wanted to start a community, and we wanted to get like-minded people together because we're kind of a rare breed. Gamers in general, not a lot of people have the gaming hobby. And then when it comes to like single player narrative driven stuff, uh, I'd say that's my focus, and that's even more niche. But the Discord is for anime lovers, video game lovers of all genres. If you're into it, we probably have someone that's into it as well. So yeah, it's been a blast. And here's to 2025. We started this in 2025, and we're going into 2026 with a bang. So we're very excited for what's to come and sharing all kinds of topics and news and events and games with you all. And we appreciate everyone that's listening. We appreciate the community, and we hope you have a very happy new year and a very awesome 2026. So thank you so much for listening, and have a great night, evening, day, morning, whenever you're listening to this. Keep the conversation going. Keep talking about what you're passionate about. That's what it's all about.
Peace.
Shapes of Gaming is a podcast shaped around gaming and, most importantly, our community. That's you. It is written, created, and recorded in beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado by me, Matt Stenson, and my good friend Bob Harriman. If you would like to be part of this amazing community, be sure to like, subscribe, or follow us on all the social media platforms or the podcast app of your choice. Thanks so much for listening, and always remember, keep the conversation going, and most importantly, keep gaming.